Hey y'all, it's Pretty Girl Sophie. I want to tell you guys, as a 19-year-old with $45,000 in debt alone, y'all, please don't get a finance car. Literally, y'all. I have a Jeep, 2021 Jeep. I bought.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry. I try not to stop videos this soon, but you are. Hold on. Let's bring that back. Maybe I didn't. Is she 45? She's $4,500 in debt, right? That's what I heard. Hold on. Let me. No, that says $45,000 in debt. Okay. Let's hear it out.
Hey y'all, it's
Maybe
Pretty
I'm.
Girl Sophie. I want to tell you guys, as a 19-year-old with $45,000 in debt alone, y'all, please don't get a finance car. Literally, y'all. I have a Jeep, 2021 Jeep. I bought back in 2023. I financed that shit for $46,000, right?
Oh my
I'm like, I really want,
gosh.
this is my dream car. Yeah, don't get on me talking about, oh, Jeep is your dream car. Yes, at the time I was 17, no, 18. It was my dream car, like most definitely. But now I can't get rid of this car. Literally, I'm stuck with this car, y'all. Like,
And people don't tell you about that, man. Like, listen, I'm a dream chaser. I'm all for getting my dream everything, right? I'm all for people getting their dream anything. But man, there's gotta be at some point you gotta do what makes sense. And it doesn't make sense to be 17 or 18 years old financing a $46,000 car. Let me tell you something. When you finance something, the for me, right? And maybe I'm wrong. I'm no financial expert. But I think the rule of thumb is to finance things that you can actually afford, right? Because you're financing it for the credit benefits. But we typically finance things because we don't have that money and we want the luxury of being able to pay usually more than what it's worth due to interest and whatnot. But mainly because we don't have the money for it. And I think that comes from this we really have bad in our community this keeping up with the Joneses type of mentality where we got to keep up with the newest fashion. We got to keep buying the newest Jordans. We got to keep with the new iPhone. We got to keep with the newest vehicles, which is why in 2023 she got a 2021 Jeep. Now, I'm not here to critique whatever her dream car is. I'm not a car guy. I don't know much about them. Y'all can sound off on that in the comment section. But it's no reason why you should be $45,000 in debt for a vehicle, for a depreciating asset. A vehicle is a depreciating asset. Do you know what depreciating asset means? That means it is actively losing you money. That means the more that she's driving that car, is losing her money. Every time she spends a repair on it and it this is crazy. And what's crazier is this is not a rarity in our community. So much this happens so often where young people go and jump into something and nobody older than us advises us not to. Somebody should have grabbed her hand and say, no, 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 don't sign that. Listen, we get it as your dream car. $46,000 is ridiculous. Do you know that's some people's student loan debt? And this is this woman's debt for a car? And listen, I'm not trying to berate this woman or anything like that. I'm sure she's learned her lesson, but we need to learn the lesson for her. You know what I'm saying? This is a huge debt hole to dig yourself into, and then we wonder why we can't get nowhere as a people. We make dumb financial choices because most of us aren't financially literate. But this is going to set somebody back, especially if you're not making a certain amount of income a year. I think honestly, hold on. If I'm not mistaken, did she say how much she made a year? She only makes $2,200 a month. Hold on. We're going to do this live. We're going to do this live, right? Now, I'm not sure if she gets paid bi-weekly, but if she gets paid bi-weekly, she gets $1,100 every 2 weeks as a check. And if she gets paid every week, she is getting a check for $550 a week. Why the fuck, even if her credit was impeccable, why the fuck would she lease or would anybody lease a $46,000 car. It doesn't make financial sense. In fact, actually, with that number, hold on, with that number, we're going to times this by 12 for 12 months. She's not even making what they're asking for the, hold on. Oh my goodness, this just don't make sense. This don't even make sense. She's making $26,000 a year. She's making $26,400 a year. That's significantly less. That's almost half of. That's a little bit over. Again, I'm sure she's learned her lesson in this regard. I'm not here to beat her up, but guys, I really want y'all to emphasize why. See, because a lot of the times we as Black people, we like to use the excuse of racism and systematic oppression and this. And what I want to show people is sometimes, yes, that's in play, right? I'm not going to discredit that. But sometimes it's our bad choices. And I get it. A lot of us weren't informed on a lot of these things. A lot of these things are self-taught. I get that. But we live in the freest digital age ever. You have access to any bit of information that you want. If you can make a video and post on TikTok about a bad decision that you made, you can probably research that decision you're going to make beforehand.
I can't get rid of this car. Literally, I'm stuck with this car, y'all. Like, I'm in so much debt right now, y'all. Like, most of my paycheck is going towards this car. Half of it is going towards this car, y'all. I'm literally struggling so bad, and I want to document my journey on how I'm going to get rid of it. I've been doing DoorDash to like pay off, sometimes like honestly me working is not going to cover it up. And before y'all be like, oh, why is your hair done? Why is your eyelashes done and shit? With my DoorDash money I earned. Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can feel broke. Like, I just want to like feel like myself.
I mean, yeah, but then again, you're 45. Listen, and this is, I'm not going to even speak to women. I think that's, listen, whatever. But if you mean to tell me as a man, you're $45,000 in the hole and you got the newest Jordans, you got the latest video game, your phone is the most up to date, I don't even know what to say to you, bro, other than you're just asking to be in the situation that you're in. Clearly, because ain't no way that I would be $45,000 in debt, and I'm popping out with some designer clothing on. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. And you know what? If she had some extra discretionary income after paying, her minimum balance or whatever, or, but that's the type of debt you don't want to I forget which method it is. I forget if the snowball method is, I forget. There's what I'm referring to is there's a type of, debt elimination method. There's one where you tackle your smaller debts that is called something, and one where you tackle the biggest debt first. When you have something that's that heavy on your credit, man, you want to get that out the way as quickly as possible. I'm not saying that you got to look broke and I'm not saying that. You should definitely, get your necessities done. But if you have extended nails and whatever the case may be, I think you would be a little disingenuous to say that is a necessity. And that's just my personal opinion.
You know what I'm saying? But my car, right? My car note is literally, guys, I cannot stress enough. It's $978 a month.
Oh my, hold on. She said she made $2,200 a month.
No, $978.
$978 a month. Meaning she has a little over $1,200, $1,222 to be exact, afterwards. That doesn't include gas, that doesn't include insurance, that doesn't include bills, that doesn't include groceries, that doesn't include a lot of things. Guys, this is why we get behind. This is why. Your financial decisions matter. And here I am thinking that I was in a buttload of debt. Here, I listen. My debt is nowhere near 10,000. That this is crazy. This is crazy, and this is why we can't get ahead because we make bad. There's some situations where going into debt is a positive. A car will never be a positive reason to go into debt. That's all I'm saying.
a month plus warranty. That's 154. So calculate that. I'm paying 1,200 something alone on this car, y'all. Like, I'm
Jesus
struggling,
Christ.
but nobody knows I'm struggling because I was ashamed of it. Like, now it's like I don't really care what people think. Like, y'all gonna care. Y'all gonna. It is
I
what
mean,
it is.
I don't think it's the internet's business, but you chose to share it, so God bless her heart in that regard because we get to extract the lessons from it, and I hope she can get out of the situation to where she's not struggling anymore. But we got to make better financial choices, man. We really do, because man, it's no excuse. It's no excuse when you can YouTube. It's just no excuse, man. You can Google anything. ChatGPT can literally be niggas' mentors nowadays. There's no reason to be making some brash decisions like that. But as always, I would love to know your guys' comments down in the description below. Do you guys agree with me, with my opinions on this matter? Was I wrong in any way? And of course, as always, link to the original creator will be in the description. I thank y'all. It's your boy D. I'm gone.